Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Domwork, man, and look. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know about my 7-foot shot creating stretch big. Honestly, that's one of my favorite builds to play on, especially with randoms. And when it comes to shot creating and shooting off the dribble, the taller you are, the harder it's going to be to contest you. And that's what makes these taller shot creators extremely dangerous, because you got to be locked in at all times. Because if you're not there once they rise up, you can forget about it. All of that gapping and jumping late stuff that you can get away with against smaller guards, you can't do that against taller builds. And although my 7-footer is tough as it is, I started to wonder what it would be like if I could actually dribble and get some of them Sigs. And I started to look at the 6'11s and the 6'10s and all that, and for the most part, I was liking what I was seeing. And the 76 ball handle that you get, that would have been enough for me to rock out and do what I needed to do. But when it came to the Sigs, for the hop jumpers and the pull-ups, I was gonna be restricted again, and I wasn't really feeling that. So I said, look, I want to make this build as tall as I possibly can, but I still want to be able to get the Sigs that I actually like to use. So of course I started looking at the 6'9s, but then I'm starting to think like, yo, how much different is this build gonna be from the 6'8 that I dropped a couple months ago? Because if you're like myself and you're addicted to making builds in 2K, sometimes it can feel like you're making the same build all over again. And truth be told, this build ain't too far off from my 6'8, but there are a few nuances that separate the two, and I don't really like making builds that are similar, but when I do, I like to make sure I add an element or two that'll ultimately contribute to a different experience. And believe it or not, these two builds do actually feel different when I'm out there in the wreck. But I'm gonna get into the builder and show y'all what I got going on, then of course I'm gonna give y'all all the Sigs, the jump shot, and some gameplay. So as y'all can see, we're going to go with a 6'9 shooting guard, 188 pounds, and a 6'10 wingspan. Now for the finishing on the build, we're actually going to be going with a 90 close shot, and this is one of the first differences between this build and my 6'8. Now my 6'8 gets bronze fast twitch with the 71 close shot, because I just wanted to get a little bit more speed on my attempts when I post up a smaller guard or something like that. But then I began to notice hook specialist activating at times when I was just trying to lay the ball up close to the rim, and I said, yo, this attribute might actually be usable. And because this build is a 2 guard and it might get put at small forward sometime, but even then, most of the people guarding me are gonna be shorter than me, so it's gonna be tough for them to contest any kind of hook shots. And not only that, but the 90 close shot also gets you gold masher. And as y'all can see, we're gonna go with the 97 driving layup, and this 97 driving layup combined with gold masher, these smaller guards really don't stand a chance when it comes to you attacking the rim. Now check this out, we down 1 right here with 5 seconds left in the game, and I just cut to the rim and I go straight up. And look at the first badge that pops up. And right here I cut straight to the rim, go right up again, and look, the smaller defender jumps, but it's like he's not even there. And again, y'all see that gold masher activating. Now we out on the break right here, and I see this defender up front, but I ain't even worrying about him. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to finishing at the rim, this is easily one of the most elite finishes I've ever made. Now we're not gonna have any drive and dunk on the build, but that's nothing new. Y'all know that's just a personal playstyle type of thing. I'd rather save the points and put them elsewhere. But we are gonna go with that 92 post control just so we can be safe to put the ball on the floor. So you're getting that gold unpluckable, but you're also getting a lot of gold and Hall of Fame post scoring badges that'll definitely come in handy. Now for the shooting, it ain't much to talk about here at this point, man. Y'all already know what it is. We're gonna max out the mid-range at a 93, and we're gonna max out our 3 ball at an 86. So unlike my 6'8 where you only would get bronze agent 3, on this build we're gonna be able to get the silver. And I know it's not a world of a difference there, but anytime I can upgrade a bronze badge to a silver, I'll take it. Now for the playmaking on the build, we're gonna rock out with the 91 pass accuracy just like the 6'8, and by now y'all know that's elite passing, so you're gonna have most if not all of the essential passing badges at least on gold. Now for the ball handle, we're gonna max it out at 80, and I mainly did that so I can get certain Sigs, but I think 80 also gets you silver handles for days, and if you plan on doing any significant amount of dribbling, you really want to get handles for days as high as possible. Now for the defense on the build, we're gonna rock out with the 90 perimeter and a 60 steal. Cause by now y'all know my philosophy. I don't do too much reaching and spamming in the passing lanes. So for me, the bronze interceptor and the 60 steal does just fine. But we're also gonna have a 60 rebound just to get that bronze rebound chaser to help us out on the boards at times. And I went with the 60 interior just to help out with hands up contests in the paint. Now when the build is all done, this is what it should look like right here. And you're gonna get shades of Vince Carter, Herb Jones, Manu Ginobili, and the build's gonna be called a two-way diamond 3-level threat. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I think these two-way diamond 3-level threats might be the best builds in the game. But I got some quick gameplay summaries for y'all, man. So right here, as y'all can see, we down 3. I'm gonna catch the ball right there, go into a step back, and you know that's automatic. And y'all know I love going to the step back. But after I equipped that Zach LaVine hop jumper, I've been living and dying by it. And that's why I always say, like, trying out other people's Sigs and shit like that is cool, but you really want to go through them and find the ones that best fit your playstyle. Because what's most effective for me and how I like to play may not be what's most effective for you. But I'm gonna come off the screen right here and nobody steps up, so that's an easy pull-up mid-range, and you know I gotta knock that down. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I kinda fallen in love with these hook shots because for one, they're very easy to time, and for two, y'all gotta remember that this is a 6'9" shooting guard. So most of my assignments are gonna be smaller than me, and most guards ain't gonna be expecting no hook shots, nor are they gonna know how to guard them. Now if this dude right here was ready for this pass and shot it right off the catch, he might have gotten away with it, but because he kinda hesitates, he allows his man to close out and get a good contest. But right here, I hit my boy with a mean crossover and get right to my pull-up midi, and the fact that I can get Iverson dribble moves on a 6'9" is crazy to me. But we down 3 going into the third quarter, and we get the steal right here, and we out on a break, and they do a good job of getting back and protecting the rim, but again, I go to that Zach LaVine step back, and I get myself a bucket. So at the half, I got 22 points on 9 of 12, and we up 4. Now, although I would continue to score in this game, it just wouldn't be enough because like I tell y'all all the time, scoring is only one aspect of the game. I can score all day, but if we ain't getting rebounds and we ain't defending, we're not gonna win. And once we start missing shots and they get out on a fast break and get easy transition threes, then they're getting second chance points on top of that, it's gonna be really tough to win that game. But I got one more quick gameplay for y'all, and as y'all can see, we up 10 right here, and I haven't even scored a point yet. But I'm gonna hit him with a step back right there, and just like that, I'm on the board. But we gonna fast forward to the third quarter because as y'all can see, I only got 4 points and 3 assists, so to this point, it ain't been much going on for me. And these dudes done came back, so now we actually in a close game. But we down 2, and I'm gonna get 2 screens right here on the wing, and my guy plays the right heavily, so I just go left, and I get a wide open pull-up 3. Now right here, we down 5, and they hit me in the corner. I go into my post, and I see my man cut down the middle, so I just throw him the lob. Now I can't believe we in March and dudes still coming into the rec with no free throw on their bill, but I stalled the defense out with a little pass fake action right here, and I'm wide open with sharp take for 3, so you know I gotta knock that down. But bro tries to go baseline right here and gets that shit snatched the fuck up out of there. So now we out on a break and I'm in takeover, so you know the only thing on my mind when I got the ball is getting to a bucket. Cause if my guy can't guard me and the other team ain't sending no kind of help and they're just letting me go one-on-one, I'ma just keep going at them. And I hate when my teammates try to overcomplicate this shit, bro. Like, look, I done hit like 2 or 3 shots in a row. I'm in takeover. Why am I not getting the ball on this possession, bro? Like, literally every single person on the team done touched the ball on this play except for me. And as y'all can see, we ain't getting shit out of this possession, bro. And like I always say, I know niggas don't want to sit back and watch me come down the court and shoot every single time and score all the points and all that. And that's cool, I get it. But nigga, are we trying to win the game or not? Like, bro, okay, cool. You don't want to watch me score, that's fine. But can I please watch you score? That's really all I'm asking. If we can work that out, then we got a deal. But we up 1 with a minute and some change left in the fourth quarter, and I'm gonna get to this midi, pull up again and knock that down. But right here, we up 1 with 30 seconds left in the game, and I'm trying to figure out what this dude is doing on defense, bro. Cause he gambles in the backcourt, so I show on his guy until he can get back. And when he gets back, he just runs to open space. So I flop and we all end up scrambling, but luckily, my guy misses the wide open shot. So now I'm like, bet, I'ma just hold this motherfucker. But as I'm trying to turn my body away from the defender, I end up getting ripped. But just when I thought I had sold a bag, the big man comes through with a crazy chase down block. So I'm like, word, thank the Lord, he just saved the day. Now all we gotta do is play D and get one stop.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
And look, to be honest with y'all, I'm not even surprised he gave that up because he wasn't playing any D throughout the whole game. But my man falls asleep and I beat him to the corner, and luckily the point guard hits me on time, and y'all know if I'm wide open in the corner, you can go ahead and count that. So luckily we get out of there with the dub, but as always, man, I appreciate all the support. Hope y'all enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know what y'all think about the build in the comments, and if you ain't following me on Twitter, be sure to give me a follow over there at BeLikeDom. And y'all already know what it is, man. Stay up. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.